Hey Chris, already got your cap replaced, but I think I know why it went bad. This is the bridge that feeds that cap. And if you look here, we got continuity across it. Here's the corresponding bridge. See, it doesn't do it. So I think that's our problem, that it's actually grounding out the cap, and that's why it smoked when you put the fuse in. So I'm going to replace that bridge next. Stop it. I got the old bridge out, and you can see it's definitely shorted out. All right, so now I put the new bridge in already. No short. And before we were shorting here, and now we're not. This should tone out though. Yeah, you're good. So next step is I'm gonna go ahead and install it into my machine, and we'll test it from here, and that'll be it. Should be all fixed up though. All right, Chris, the moment of truth. I got your power driver board back in. You can see the GI is working just fine. I think you were having problems with GI. That's exactly why we started this whole project, and then we ran into the flasher issue. So I don't know if the flashers work just yet. Here we go.
Welcome to the Enterprise. Going to Class 1 probe.
Increasing warp.
So far, I haven't seen a flasher, so let's go ahead and put it in test mode and test those flashers. It'll be easier to test it and try to play. Flasher test, and let's see if I can pop this guy out. Yeah, the flashers are still not going yet. Let me see what I can do here. Yeah, we definitely got no flashers. Alright, let me keep looking at it. I put the new cap in, I replaced the bridge, and then I put it into the Star Trek, and it did not, everything worked great, GI, everything, but the flashers didn't work. So I pulled it back out, and I researched the circuit some more. Of course, I checked the fuse and the obvious connections. This is my working board, and this is the negative leg for the capacitor. As you can see, it's pulled right in and ground, right? And it's also tied into the negative leg of the bridge. We come back to the machine, the board for the problem board. Here's the negative leg. It's working fine. But when we bring it to the negative leg of the bridge, we're not getting anything on either, but this is the bridge where it should be. So, you know, it is possible when I replaced the bridge, I pulled that trace. You know, I don't think I did, but I was actually careful to use the solder sucker and everything, and I didn't yank it or anything. I reheated it, and I'm still not getting any continuity. So we're going to go ahead and bridge that circuit right there. And that should take care of it, and we'll test it afterwards. All right, we have the repaired board in, and I have a good feeling because the LED light lit up properly for that flasher capacitor right next to it, LED 5 I think it is. So I'm going to go ahead and put it in test mode. You can see all our GIs working. Chris, I know that was your problem that we originally fixed, and then we discovered that you're blowing flasher out, and then we smoked the capacitor when it was in your machine. So let's go ahead and go into the test menu. All right, there's the flashers. Look at that. Woohoo! Right pop. Little ramp. Shields. Turn the duty. So, to sum up, Chris, you originally had issue with your GI. We replaced the header on that, and when I replaced that, I noticed your fuse was blown for the flashers. We installed that. When you got home, you put the board in, and it melted down. Well, I don't know what caused the meltdown, but when I got it back in, here to the shop here, that bridge was definitely burned to a crisp, and because it's split across, the positive and negative legs were both shorted out, and obviously your C11 was blown to bits. All I did was replace those 2 parts, and then in the process, maybe I pulled the trace on the leg, but I don't think so. That thing came out nice and clean. So I think whatever happened that leading into the burn up, messed up the board in that section. But it's a common thing to have to run a trace outside the board like that. So we're all prepared up. Let's go ahead I'll go ahead and play a game with your board.
Welcome to the Enterprise.
Let's see if those flashers go off in the game here.
Enterprise, the Borg have entered Federation space. Intercept immediately. After the IP hour.
Course lay in, sir. Engage. Cruising at warp factor 2.
Yeah, the flashers are hitting
Warp
nice.
factor 3.
So that's it. Signing out.